Welcome to Off Script Africa, where we have real conversations with Africa's creatives, professionals, and founders. I'm your host, Amo, and today we have the ever so creative designer, Lorato Barwabatsile from LT Peculiar Couture. Hello, Lorato.
Hi, Amo.
Welcome to the conversation.
Thank you so much for having me here.
I'm so excited to talk to you. Yeah, so tell us about the name. What is how did you come up with the name LT Peculiar Couture? It sounds so France Fashion Week.
Yes, it is. Part of it is French.
Okay.
Well, LT Peculiar comes from LT, those are my
Initials.
Lorato Barwabatsile.
Yeah.
And then Peculiar Couture. Couture is actually a French word meaning like dresses.
Okay.
And it's basically fashion in French.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
So peculiar, it's mainly because the aim here is to always try and make something that is different, unique. Yes.
And I can really attest to that. I think when I first saw your work, I was like, wow, this is really a wide range of textures, designs. There's a lot of creativity that goes, I think we're all used to those tailors from back home where I tailor. It's so funny. My tailor once told me I was making a dress for my birthday, and then he was like, ma'am, I'm not a fashion designer, I'm a tailor. Is there a difference between a fashion designer and a tailor?
Yes. There is a difference between, there's actually fashion designers, dressmakers, tailors. Fashion designers, it's more of us who try and make those complex outfits, not something that is basic. And then fashion dressmaker, it's someone that you get to, when you want to make like simple dresses, something that keeps appearing time and again. Dresses, skirts,
Like the predictable frames. sort of.
exactly those. And then tailors are more specialized in tailored like suits.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay. That's interesting. I didn't know that. I thought, so can you be all in one?
Yes.
Are you all in one?
Yes, basically fashion designers, we somehow
Incorporate.
yes, we put that. We also make like the corporate it's more of tailor-made clothes.
Okay.
Yes, and also something that's different with fashion designers. When I have a client, we start by we discuss, we sketch. A dressmaker doesn't have time to sketch.
Yeah.
You can bring a picture. Okay, I want this kind of a dress, and then they make it.
You
But we
duplicate
try
it.
to sketch out something from the beginning. Yes.
Okay. So who's your clientele? Like, who do you serve?
My market,
Yeah. Who's your market?
mid-aged.
Mid-aged?
Yes.
Okay.
For example, you are my
Oh, really?
target market. Yes.
Uh-huh. So why would I be your target market?
Okay, I was basically looking at the people who are working. Not that I can't cater for those who are at schools.
Yeah.
But I'm more into the corporate people because for sure you would get paid.
Yes,
Yes.
that's fair. But I also guess that it's also probably more fun because they are willing to experiment a little bit.
Yes.
Yeah.
They're more into, youth nowadays, we are more into looking at what's trending, we want to do that. So it makes it even easier for us
Oh, okay.
to explore.
Right.
Yes.
No, that's really exciting. So, did you study for fashion design?
Yes, I studied fashion and apparel design at Limco.
Okay.
Graduated 2015. Then I didn't even give my chance to say I'm going to look for work.
Yeah.
I felt like, this is my passion. And I might as well start it now. Yes.
How did you get into fashion? Had you always wanted to do it? Like, how did you get into fashion design and making clothes and stuff?
Okay. Well, from young age, I used to love to watch, for example, Beyonce, the red carpet. Especially, I will just say, especially here, the artists, the way the dress when they perform.
Yeah.
Different kinds. So I got so inspired when I was very young. So by the time I went to senior school, I still did fashion and fabrics. Yes, and then I continued.
So it was from a point of curiosity, just growing up and loving style.
Yes.
Do you think you're stylish?
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Yes.
I'm actually very curious. So, does it mean that you have many, many clothes?
No. The thing is, as a fashion designer,
Yeah.
it's not easy for you to make. Like, let me talk about myself.
Yes, yes, yes.
You know, it's not easy for me to just say I make my own clothes. You know, I get so passionate, I get driven to make someone look
Else's.
beautiful. But when it comes to me, I don't have that much energy. I would rather say, okay, let me put on a leather jacket and wear a jean. Even fashion shows. Fashion shows, I'll make like a nice collection. But when you see the fashion designer, now the owner of the collection coming on stage, like,
That's so true.
are you the one who made? We don't have time for ourselves, but we have time to make other people look so great. And it makes me so happy when I see someone happy, looking so, beautiful. That on its own makes me, happy. But I feel like we need to always consider ourselves.
Right?
Yes. Also, I can make myself an outfit, wear it, people will like it. It won't last,
Oh, they want to buy it off you?
Yes, right
You're like,
away.
no, you can make your own. Please give it to me. I need it now.
Now, most of that also, I don't like wearing things time and again. If you see me attending a fashion show or the awards or anything like that, wearing a dress, I'm not gonna wear that dress again. Like, I wear things once and then I take it out.
Lucky you.
So I don't keep things. That's why most of the time when I have to go out, for something, I don't have clothes because I don't keep them. I wear for an event and then that's it.
It must be nice being your little sister.
Yes.
Okay, that's really interesting. So, but things like physio, like I know physios will massage each other. So don't fashion designers help you? Don't you help each other in that way? Where it's not the same thing, Because it's so hard for you to make your own clothes. Do you ever go to other fashion designers
Yes,
too?
I have a friend called Abigail Stunello.
Yeah.
She's a very good fashion designer also. She didn't study. She just learned from being mentored, and she went even above, for people who learned. So Abigail is also more creative.
Yeah.
At times, we can prepare for an event. As we sleep there at her workplace, So I get inspired from her. She get inspired from me.
That's
we
nice.
do support each
Collaboration,
other.
I guess.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm actually very curious also, when you study fashion design in school, does it prepare you for the practical work? Because a lot of courses and programs really don't prepare us, really maybe the more professional courses, they don't really prepare you for the... So how's the program when you were studying it?
Okay, I would like to mention my lecture when I was at Limco, Boto Chalekwa. That's basically someone that I can say I'm looking up to or mentor. I thank God for her because when she came in, when we were doing second year Limco, she changed a whole perspective, of not just saying I'm learning fashion, but she even took us. There were times where she can take us to, this is a fashion show, come and work at the backstage. When I was still a student.
Practicals, I guess.
Yes. Come and see at the backstage. I'm not showcasing, but I'm a student.
Yeah.
So having to, I would see that this is a real
This is what it takes.
This is what it takes.
Yeah.
Backstage it's quick. You change. Like it's a lot. It's another
moving parts. It's a lot of moving parts.
Yes, it's a lot of work there. So having to go out there and see, and then you come back to class and it still builds you to say, I still want
to have a reality of what goes on.
So I was already prepared before I even came to do it.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess that's like the importance of mentorship.
Yes.
And people who can go before you and hold your hand and
and especially it's when you can see among the students, not that there was favoritism, but when you can see the potential. She could see the potential. And then this is where I am, I would say, because of that.
That's really nice. That's nice. That's really... So, what are you working on any projects right now?
At the moment?
Yeah.
Okay. As a fashion designer...
Yes.
Like I said from the beginning, we make certain outfits for fashion shows, for people who are presenters. For example, Miss GK's.
Yeah.
That's one of the people that I dress. Or
Oh,
the
she
public,
dresses really well.
public figures. Yes. So apart from doing those fashionable clothes,
Yeah.
now in us growing, there was a point now where we had to shift. Not shifting, letting go, but shifting, doing other things like corporate uniforms. Yes.
Okay.
PPE.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. I think we'll get a little bit more into that. Let's talk about Lorato before fashion. So who is Lorato before you were a fashion designer? Who is Lorato at home? Yeah.
Okay. I don't think I have much to say about myself, but I'm a mother.
Okay.
I have a daughter. Yes.
And I'm sure she's always dressed in cute little clothes.
I try by all means to make sure that, she always looks good, especially at school, when I'm supposed to dress like a Cinderella.
Oh,
So
wow.
I make those kind of nice clothes. So they already see that the mother is a fashion designer by the way she dresses.
Oh, that's really exciting. Yes. And I think a lot of parents struggle with those themed preschool outfits. So your daughter's just like, yeah, my mommy will make it for me.
At least if I don't give myself much of attention into clothes, I try to focus on yes,
and she's a little doll.
Yes.
Okay.
She's actually also my friend.
Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. What kind of a child were you growing up with?
When I grew up?
Yeah. Were you quiet? Were you extroverted? Were you...
I've always been a reserved person. Yes.
Okay. And then when you were growing up, what did you want to become?
Apart from fashion?
No, just had you always wanted to do fashion?
I've always wanted to do fashion.
Okay.
Such that my mom, there was a point she was saying, no, you can do that as part-time. I don't think
it's not a little job.
Yes, it's not a little job. It's not something that you can say it's business. She wanted me to do IT. She was doing accounts. Yes. So she wanted me to do IT or just something different. But I made sure that I did what I love. Yes. So when I'm on it now, they see, oh, okay. Exactly. So now this can be business. Yes.
But how did you push past the resistance? Because parents are very influential, They're like, what kind of a job are you going to get when you're doing fashion? How did you push through and be like, no, this is a calling for me, if I should call it that?
Okay. When I started, yes, from the beginning you want to have a lot of clients, right? But when you try and stand above that and try and make things work, that brings money on the table. That's when even people realize, okay, so fashion can now turn into business. Yes.
Oh, so actions speak louder than words.
Yes.
That's fair.
Also, I started after graduating. The first year when I was starting the business now, so I did fashion shows. Those fashion shows, the first fashion show was Miss Botswana. Yes, those are 2015.
2015.
Yes.
When you were 23 or something.
Yeah. Somewhere there.
Small girl, big God.
Yes. So that's where my turnaround came. Because I did a fashion show, which was shown on BTV. People got to see me. Even on Facebook, people got to follow me. That brought clients. People wanting to do, to work with me. Yes.
Yeah, and I think your art is really quite peculiar because we're so used to things that are predictable and that just look the same. But yeah, I think if the viewers go on your Facebook and your social media, they'll be able to see what I'm talking about and why I'm so excited about this conversation. So when did you realize that you're creative? Do you remember?
Yes. I wish I had kept the sketches that I used to do when I was young.
Oh, really?
Yes. I used to do sketches from primary school. Yes. I used to do sketches. Even juniors, I used to do sketches,
Like those beautiful ones that have like...
Yes. Sometimes I sketch things that I can't even say they can be done, Just being creative, trying to make... When I see like a mermaid dress, I will try to change it into something else. I'll try to,
And
picture, yes, to add something that someone would say, can it be done?
Yeah.
Yes.
Remember the first item of clothing that you made and it came together and you were like, oh, this is an actual
item that
yeah.
I would say.
Oh, probably in school.
Yes, Limco.
Oh no, you said you did fashion and fabrics in senior school?
It's senior school.
Yeah.
So that's where we were taught the basic. Learning how to use a machine, learning how to make a straight, different kinds of stitches.
Mm-hmm.
So that was like basic, but we were actually learning to make like a skirt, a simple skirt.
Mm.
Yes.
Okay. All right.
But when you got to senior, now we're getting to, make something that a person can wear.
Then you're like, oh, actually, there's something here.
Yes.
I can.
There was a time I made a blazer.
Yes.
But we took a fabric, like a cream white fabric, we dyed it into a different color, and then we made a print. I think that, yes, and then we made a print. Like it was a whole fabric that we made, like a whole new design of fabric that we did. And then we created like a piece of art. Yes. So we were taught how to dye, we were taught how to print, not only stitching.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, so let's walk through the creative process, right? So I come into your shop. How do I bring a picture, or do we have a conversation about what I like? Like how does it all come to be this beautiful thing?
Okay.
Yeah.
Before I can give out what's in my mind or my creative from my side, I would want to know the idea. Do you have an idea of what you want?
Mm-hmm.
If you have a picture, yes, we're going to look at that picture, but we're not going to duplicate. We're not going to take the same as it in the picture. So we're going to try and make something that's unique from your inspiration and from me putting the creatives. And then we sketch and then we take it from there. Also considering, you can, sometimes the client can bring a picture saying, I want the same fabric. The question is, do we have it locally?
Mm-hmm.
So we look at those. What kind of fabric do we have local that can do the kind of outfit that you want?
Mm-hmm. So it falls the same way.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So there's a creative process behind that. You sketch and
yes.
Okay.
Sketching first, sourcing fabric, and then the other ones.
And then what if I come in and I'm a little on the bigger side and I want a crop top? Or something that you can tell that won't flatter me. How do
you can actually, even plus size, you can actually wear a crop top. Mm-hmm. It depends on what you're gonna wear it with at the bottom. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Okay. So we're able to work around the person's figure.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
But sometimes we get to talk and say, no, but this one would look nice. Let's go for this one, and then we agree.
Okay. And then adding, is it also a personality thing? Are you able to tell from your clients' conversation what kind of things that would I like feathers, would I like beads, how do you determine what add-ons to have?
Yes, it also, when you allow me to go extra mile, you also need to know that I also need to know, are you going to be able to rock that extra on the dress? Mm-hmm. So if you're good to go, that's okay. We're on the same page. Mm-hmm.
Could you say that fashion is architecture of some sort?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's not just throw on something.
No, it's not.
Yeah. Okay. I also see that you make a lot of everyday clothes, like comfortable sweaters and, how is it different from making wedding clothes and making, those different design, is it different? When you're making just like normal clothes that I can buy in the shop, for lack of a better word.
Yes, it's different. Because when we make for wedding or a different occasion, it won't be the same as we are making for every day. This one for every day, it doesn't take a long time. It's not expensive.
Oh, it's simple.
Yes, okay. It's not expensive.
Yeah.
Yes. At the moment, we are doing tracksuits. Those are the ones we are selling, there's a certain tracksuit design. I guess you will show the picture. I'll show you the picture from
yes.
The design. Yes. because we're trying to say, okay, instead of going to Mr. Price or instead of going to JB Sports, we got you. Yes.
Local is lekker.
Yes, definitely. And
nice.
affordable. Not
Okay.
not expensive, but something that you can afford.
So do you sort of like, when you study fabrics and stuff, do you know fabrics that last longer? Because sometimes you buy a fabric and then it is really cool, or, you know, like, are you able to tell the quality of, like, what determines the quality of a fabric? Maybe let me ask that.
Yes.
Yeah.
We look deep into that, especially when I buy fabric. You know, there will be a fabric that is cheaper. There will be a fabric that is expensive. You know, and for sure they won't work the same, though they might look the same. You know, and also at the fabric shops, they know more. I think they know more than us.
So you also lean into their expertise.
Yes, so they can tell us the properties that are in the fabric, in the certain fabric that you want, and then you will know what, okay, this one need to last long. Yes.
That's why some of them have to be dry cleaned, and the other ones
Yes.
hand washed.
Yes.
Do you buy all your fabrics in Botswana?
Not only in Botswana.
Okay.
Johannesburg, Pretoria. Yes.
Did you get into a fabric shop and then it's like, wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
Especially when there's sale, you know, you end up buying. You see a nice fabric, you picture something, you know, I'm gonna do this. You see another one, you get a pile, you have a pile of fabrics.
Oh, yeah, just like a comment.
Yes.
Have you ever had a design that you conceptualized, but then when you did it, it didn't fall in the way that...
That happens so many times.
Oh, really?
You can have a picture of something, but at the end, as the end product, it doesn't give what you thought it will.
Is it because of the person's physique?
Sometimes it's not about the person. Sometimes it's about, you know, the outfit, it's done, but maybe the fabric doesn't even flow the way you thought it would flow. It could also be that the person's, you know, when the person is trying to wear it, it's not blending with the body shape.
How do you pivot from there? What do you do when that happens?
A lot of times when I see that the whole outfit is not perfect, I would rather start from scratch. I don't like trying to develop another one from that. I will, you know, altogether just try and make something else from scratch.
Okay. So do designers secretly judge what we wear? Like when you're outside, you're like, or when you see other designers working, you're like...
That implies on everyone. It's not only designers.
Okay.
You also can judge me as a designer.
Yes,
you know,
yes.
Probably people are also judging us designers.
Yeah.
Other people who are not.
So, are you able to go? Have you ever looked at someone's outfit like, hey, if they just tweaked here or added that?
And
all the time.
That could be your thought. You know, from just your point where you're standing here.
Okay, I guess it's fair to say it's not just designers, I guess.
Yes.
But I'm sure you see more like
details. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
I wish you could have, you know, put that color. This and yes.
Why do you think certain clothes suit other people and they don't suit other people? What do we have to understand about our bodies when we are dressing up?
It's the silhouette or the shape of the body. Yes, you need to. I think nowadays we have technology. We have Pinterest. We have, you know, AI, Chat GPT. You know, those are basically things that you can try and tell them, okay, this is my kind of silhouette or body shape. What will suit me? What will suit me better? Oh, you just get on Pinterest. Okay, I have this blazer. What can I wear it with? You know, I feel like those are the things that are going to end up replacing us. Because as fashion designers, we can also be stylists. You know, we can be stylists. You can come to me telling me, okay, I have this. What can I put together with it, you know, to create something? So we also advise in that.
Okay. Let's talk about different shapes. Let's talk about women, for example, right?
Okay.
The different shapes. Let's say you are Okay, correct me because I'm not really well versed in this, right? Different silhouettes. What are the different kinds of silhouettes, and what would normally flatter somebody with a certain kind of silhouette?
Or you mean to give an example?
Yeah.
Okay. Like I said, you asked me about a crop top.
Yeah.
And then I said it's going to depend on what you wear in a crop top.
Okay.
You know, you can wear a pencil skirt as a plus size. You can wear a pencil skirt as a sleeve. So it depends on the cut.
Mm-hmm.
Also, the cut of the pencil skirt for someone who's slim or just medium, it won't be the same as someone who plus size. You know, that's what I. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And if I'm short, what would you advise? Like, what looks good on short people?
I'm a short person.
Yeah.
So I don't like wearing long things.
Okay.
Yes. Also, I'm a short person, and if I'm to buy trouser with lines, stripes, they have to go along to make me look taller. Yes. And when you're plus size, you need to wear something that is lines that are going up. They make you slim. You get that.
So like long lines.
Long lines, they make you taller and a bit slim.
So if I'm slimmer, then probably lines that are
across.
Okay. Okay. No, that's fair. And then fabrics. Are there any fabrics that suit our climate? You know, it gets really hot. You know, what kind of fabrics are good for us?
We don't have much of different kinds of fabric locally. Yes.
Okay. And then which fabrics are worth paying the extra cost for? When I get to a tailor and they're like, this fabric is this much, but what kind of fabrics are those that are worth paying the premium for?
The fabric that has 3D or that has like beaded that you see, or this one. The effort, the detail, the effort has been put so much into it. Yes, even when someone tells you the price, you can even agree because you can see.
So let's talk about fashion and generations. And I honestly feel like the Gen Zs are forcing us into wearing baggy everything. What do you think about the new style trends?
Nowadays, the trend is too much. And the Gen Zs are like taking over. And I feel like, like you're saying, as we are not, we're getting into, because you get in a shop and you find baggy jeans. You don't find those kind that we used to wear, and you're forced to wear that.
And they don't flatter all of us.
Baggy t-shirts. Yes, I feel like at the end of the day, wear what makes you confident and comfortable and look good. What you feel like, this looks good. Otherwise, if you would just get into something because it's trendy, sometimes it won't give you justice.
Okay, that's fair, because I think I've been struggling with what my style looks like right now, because everything just feels like it has to be baggy and but
Basically.
No, it doesn't have to, right?
It doesn't have to. It doesn't have to at all.
Okay, so do you remember which generation of style you love the most?
The hipster.
The hipsters, really?
I know that back now. Almost fashion, way back. It's now,
it comes back.
Yes, it comes back, and we are all inside.
Yeah, because even the crop jerseys, I remember there was a time they disappeared, because now it was like, oh no, rather wear a blazer that flares up. But now crop jerseys are back.
And
also.
The cardigans.
Cardigans are back.
Yes, the cardigan is almost like this jersey waistcoat.
Oh, yeah.
They can be sleeveless and then long sleeve.
Yeah.
So, yes.
What do you think about Botswana's fashion sense? Do you feel like we've evolved?
We are. I feel like we are, slowly but surely. Yes.
Yeah. I think I'm really excited about going to weddings, like you see so many creative designs with...
Yes, and when it comes to weddings,
yeah,
Botswana take it, all on the top.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So what happens with like last minute orders? How do you deal with the pressure? What are your boundaries? Can I come to you and say, I have a wedding in the morning, or I have an event in the morning? Like, how has it been as you've become a professional?
It has to be like realistic. If you're going to say you want something in 2 days, you know, it has to also come up from my side. Am I able to do that? Am I piling on another work? I think that's also our weaknesses, because we want money, we end up getting something, but knowing, we have more work. And then it ends up piling, at times you end up disappointing a client, which is something that is not good, But these days I try to, I take something and give you period that I can do it. But if you can't go with it, then we would have to, see how we can work around.
I think we all have trauma. And I will use the word trauma with tailors, because tailors, maybe it's different, maybe it's not fashion designers, but we've all had an incident where the fashion designer says, no, this thing will be ready, and then they're not, so why does that happen a lot?
I think sometimes to our mind it's easy. Okay, saying that it's easy, but now when you get to do an outfit, having to do other ones that already were there, sometimes in my mind I say, I'll be able to, and truly meaning that I'll be able to, but now when it comes to having to cut, having to go through that process, at the end you are jammed at the, in that machine, seeing all the time it's gone. Reality now, the client is coming tomorrow, but you assumed, or you thought that you'll be done. And unfortunately you get disappointed. Sometimes it's not like we just want to take something knowing that we will fail. Sometimes we believe, we try to trust ourselves, but then we even disappoint ourselves.
That's fair. Yes. But what can tailors do differently too? Because it just seems like it goes on and on all the time, What can they do differently to not disappoint us and, to be honest?
Yeah, we just need to be honest, basically. We need to be honest, I won't be able to do that, That's it. I won't be able to do that. Then we pass you to another person who can be able to do it. Yes.
Okay. No, I think that's fair.
Or if you take it, that you're going to work extra hours to be able to deliver on time.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Can you tell us about your transition from being a designer to sort of manufacturing? Is there a difference?
Yes, there's a difference. Because now manufacturing, it's no way you are making bulky orders or like a mass production, where now you doing like huge quantity and having a lot of people to help you with that work.
Okay.
Now it means
this is a smaller team.
Yes, it means employing more people in order to achieve or produce more. Yes.
How does it work? Is it normally like a contract, and for how long, and how many orders would you get, for example? How do you have to upscale from just being a small, make a dress here and then you get a mass order? How do you?
It's not something that it's easy. It's not easy transition, but you need to be able to do both. It's not like I'm saying, it's not easy for me to say, I'm going to do this wedding, and then at the same time I have like a corporate line that I have to do. Those are two different things, unless you have employees who are able to do the corporate uniforms, and then you have other ones who are also someone there who's able to do for individuals. Because at the end of the day, both clients needs to be
serviced.
Serviced. So this also came about having to partner. I mean, in terms of shifting from the small scale to a bigger, came about partnering with someone, and then we did a big orders,
Okay, and how big is big?
Big orders, like where how you are given 5,000 item. In a space of 2 months or 90 days. But usually big orders, they take like 90 days. Okay. It depends. Some private companies would say, okay, we want to change a uniform and we want we're gonna give you a month. You know, it's different from a government one. Yeah, a government usually it's 90 days.
There's a bit more flexibility.
No, because 90 days comes with maybe a large quantity.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay, so what's your biggest order been? Do you remember?
You mean the quantity?
How many items? Yeah.
About 10,000.
10,000.
Yes, also.
And you were able to fulfill the orders.
I feel like when you have the good machinery, when you
Yes.
have the good employees, yes, that's when you will be able to deliver well in time. Not saying, okay, I'll be able to do this, kind of, we'll be able to do this, but then you have few people to work. Otherwise, that in that case, it won't work. Yes.
Okay. So what challenges did growth bring about? Sounds like 10,000 is not child's play.
Yes, it means you are not supposed to disappoint those people at any time, you know. And sometimes when you have like a big order, you need to know that that order tomorrow it won't be there. But remember, you have a lot of people who are doing that. You have a bigger space, you know. And what are you gonna do apart when there's no big order? What else are you doing to keep going? Yes.
Okay. What have these corporate contracts taught you? What lessons can you take from? Or maybe let me say, what have you learned about yourself in transitioning from, being a designer to doing mass production?
Okay, actually, personally, it made me to know that now I had to shift because from way back, I've always been a designer who also sat on the machine. So now I had to change at this point, knowing that I need to also be out there running things, making sure things are done, the production is done, it's going well. So it means now I don't have time to sit on the machine. There has to be people who are now responsible for that. Yes.
Okay, I guess there's a lot of leadership that goes into that.
Yes.
And how do you keep your team motivated in those trying times?
What do you mean?
No, Niket, how do you keep your team motivated in those times when you have mass productions and there's a lot of pressure and...
I don't have specific motivation, but it's only that, when they're starting, they need to know, okay, this is the quantity we're going to do, and this is what we expect from you, and this is also they expect from us, Agree as someone who makes things, we can't delay from our side, So we need to tell them what we expect from them, Yes, because at the end of the day, they need to do and finish the work so that they can, be paid properly. Yes.
Okay. No, I guess it's really just the work has to be done.
The work has to be done.
Communicate from the beginning.
From the beginning, yes. We have how many we're gonna do this in a week. We're gonna have to deliver how much in a month. We're gonna have to deliver how many things. Yes.
Okay.
Like that.
Let's talk about wedding season. How does wedding season feel? What happens during wedding season? Is it stressful?
It is stressful, but it's something that we are always looking forward to. Yes.
Okay.
Because basically, fashion is our business. It's seasonal, right? So there's a time when it's wedding season, and then there's a time when now there's no wedding season.
Like when is that?
Now it's winter. The business it's a bit down. So we can't wait for winter to finish, then we can get into wedding season now.
So it's 0 to 100. There's nothing, and then there's all these orders, all these brides.
Yes. So like I was saying earlier on, that at the moment we're making tracksuits, ready-made tracksuits, So those are the things that we're trying to push when it's winter. Yes.
That's really smart. I guess it is important as a business to pivot and to fill in the gaps,
Yes.
Versus, like I said, I didn't know that designers could make tracksuits. It's the stuff that you get from the shops, but I think it's very commendable for you to, fill in the gaps.
Yes,
and
we try.
Try, yes.
Yes.
Do you get a lot of support from Botswana?
Yes, it also, Botswana, for them to know, how are you marketing? Yes. Who are you using to market? Or what are you using to market?
Yeah.
Yes. Because if they know, then they can buy. Yes.
Okay. So where do you market your, what has been the biggest lesson from marketing and how do you put yourself out there?
I market on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. I feel like nowadays TikTok is the one that makes it easier to have clients as compared to Facebook and Instagram or other ones. Yes.
Yeah, and I think for you, because your work speaks for itself. I'm sure when anyone sees it, they're like, oh, you don't need to say much.
Yes, definitely. But from the time I started this brand,
Yeah.
I've always loved using the public figures. You know, people that has followers. Yes, having to make something for them. You know, people get to see. Oh, okay. So this is what you can wear when you go there. This is what you can wear when you're emceeing.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So would you mind sharing which public figures you've worked with over the years?
I wouldn't mind to share.
Oh. Okay.
I worked with Ratik Kifitlile, Kumo Padira. He was on RB2. Now she owns
Kanakhan.
restaurant. Yes. And Day to Seiko.
Oh.
Yes. And Marang. I've made a
Marang
dress.
Solulwane.
Yes.
Okay.
Who else?
I think I saw Rahile Kopi.
Yeah, Rahile, yes.
I saw Khauna.
And Khauna. Those are the people that I worked with way back.
Okay.
And also Chamagel.
Oh.
Yes, we have dressed her.
Okay.
Before. Yes.
That's nice. That's really nice. We're really proud of you.
Thank you.
I think let's go back to the conversation with brides and bridesmaids and wedding season. But like I said, I think it's really commendable how over the years you've learned to pivot, that when things are low, you figure something else out. So I can't wait to buy some of your stuff and, you know, for us to put it out there. So with weddings, who's easier to deal with, bridesmaids or brides?
Both not easier. But bridesmaids, because to be a group of people,
Yes.
that becomes hectic
Oh.
as compared to having to deal with a bride.
Just one person.
Just one person.
Uh-huh.
Yes. So one client is better than a group of
6.
Yes.
Yeah. Is it easier if they're wearing the same thing?
Yes, if they were on the same thing, that's okay. Perfect. Now, if
problem
someone
is-
wants something different, you know, that becomes a lot of work.
Do you have any stories from any weddings you've done where there was a little bit of drama or challenges?
No, there have been challenges, but I won't get much into it.
Okay. No, I just mean like maybe a difficult client, like you know, and how you deal with difficult clients. Like how do you deal with difficult clients?
I believe at the end of the day, you need to make clients happy. Yes. If a client complains about something, you know, you try to sit down and see how you guys are going to work around that. So that at the end of the day, the client is happy. At the end of the day, I am also happy and, yes,
Yeah.
satisfied with the work that I have delivered.
Okay.
Yes.
I guess also, as with all things, practice makes perfect, and having done it for a long time, you sort of get a rhythm of how to deal with clients, how to, yeah? Is that fair?
It is.
Okay.
Yes.
And we spoke about fashion shows earlier on, and you spoke about how you were backstage. Can you just take us through fashion shows? How do those work? And how many, have you been a part of fashion shows?
Yes. I've been to Fashion Without Borders.
Oh.
Yeah, local fashion show, but it's also there in South Africa.
Yeah.
I've been to Miss Botswana Fashion Show, and outside I've been to Durban Fashion Fair. I've been to Lesotho Fashion Week. I've been to Mozambique Fashion Week. Those are the ones outside.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay, you want to chill with the big boys. That's really nice. So, okay, as a person who's not in the fashion industry, what does it look like? Like, how do you get into a fashion show? How do you design the clothes? Who gets to keep them? Who pays for the fabric? You know, just build a picture of what it looks like.
Okay. To someone who's out there like watching you showcasing, you would think, oh, that's interesting. Oh, how did you make 10, you know, 10 outfits like to make a collection? It takes it's a lot of work. Also, it does cost to work around that.
Mm-hmm.
At the same time, it's not a guarantee that people are gonna buy, and it's always a rare, especially the local fashion shows. It's always a rare, when you are done showcasing, it's always a rare for someone to buy.
To buy the item the model was wearing, or to ask for an
Yes.
order?
No, to buy the item, right? Because the main thing is to showcase, and most of the time we showcase an item with a tag inside,
Okay.
showing the price. So the main thing is to showcase and sell, right? Yes. So as for internationals, it's better because the Durban Fashion Fair one, I was showcasing, and then afterwards I was having a store. In that case, people from who were watching, they get to have chance to go around and see those outfits and interact, as compared to maybe when you're done and then you take your clothes back. Yes,
What do you do with the clothes?
we try to sell them again.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
But I would presume that the sizes are model sizes.
That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's the problem now. It means if we made a collection for the models who are certain size, those are the people. Unless you saw something, a model wearing, and then you say you want it, then we make it according to
Oh,
your
you
size.
duplicate
We
it.
duplicate it.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So you have to buy all the fabric yourself. You have to pay the models yourself. How does it
Yes.
work?
You have to buy fabric. You sponsor yourself from the beginning until the
So what's in it for you?
advertising.
Okay.
Getting to have clients coming in. Yes.
Okay. That's very interesting.
Yes.
And then what is it like backstage?
Backstage, it's very hectic.
Yeah.
It's not easy. You work time, you change models. Like immediately when a model comes from the ramp, they start removing clothes to wear another one. Immediately. So it's a very hectic thing.
Okay, so how many outfits okay, give me an example. I've been to one fashion show. How many models did I have? How many outfits? How is it timed? Like, okay, you do the first the first designs and then you change, or how does it work?
No, okay, there are a lot of models at the backstage.
Okay.
Yes, I would have my own models, but those models are gonna wear for another designer at the back. You keep having, there could be maybe 40 models, and then they change to
Different
designers.
So you have to conceptualize everything yourself.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, that's really interesting. And then why does it always seem like, maybe it's the fashion industry, but why are the items on the runway, they don't seem like things that are practical? Or is there a memo to sort of do something that is out of this world? Like, what does the creative process look like for fashion shows versus for everyday wear?
It depends.
Yeah.
It depends on what I want or what my brands wants to deliver to you. Because in a fashion show, you will see that another designer made like evening gowns, another one ready to wear. So it also caters to, okay, if I want to go to a red carpet, oh, I know there's a fashion designer that I saw who did those kind of dresses. You understand? But if I want ready to wear, there's a certain designer who makes the ready to wear. So it all depends.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, that's it. Thank you for the
sometimes
education.
you can get to see ready to wear, avant-garde, those gowns, long gowns that you can even ask us, where am I going to wear this? Those are basically maybe for the red carpet, outfits that you wear once.
Okay, just a creative outlet.
Yes, for creative.
Okay. All right. Now let's talk about almost wrapping up the conversation.
Okay.
The challenges that women entrepreneurs face and the challenges that you face in running a business.
Okay, the challenges is that, like I said, this business is seasonal. There's a time when it's high. There's a time when it's low. Yes. I believe that when you get into something and when you get to do something that you love, regardless whether there's a time when it's low, you still stand because that's something that is your passion. So passion pushes you through, regardless. But then if you're doing fashion without passion, when it gets low, sometimes you give up because you don't have that momentum or you don't have something to do to create work, Yes.
No, that's some really valuable advice.
Yes.
Have you ever doubted yourself?
I have, but as long as I haven't given up on
Yes.
my capabilities or talent or what I'm passionate about. Yes.
What advice would you give to young people trying to start a business?
I would say, yes, you're gonna do business because you want to make money, but it's more interesting or it can take you somewhere when you do something that you love. Yes, when you do something that you love, that's when you can.
It carries you.
It carries you through.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. That's some nice advice.
Don't go into fashion because your friend is doing fashion. Don't go into fashion because someone pressures you to do fashion. No, go into it because you love it. When you love it, also don't go to it thinking there is money there. Because up until you are inside, you will see something different. So go into something or any business that you want to do because you love
passion.
it. Yes.
Yeah, I think this advice I've heard a lot. And I think maybe like you're saying, the passion does carry you through the difficult seasons because you're like, at least I'm doing something that I love.
Yes.
Yeah. What does success look like for you? What's your dream? Maybe we can start with what success looks like to you. When what does it mean? What does it look like for you to say, okay, you know what? I'm successful.
When you're able to survive.
Yeah.
When you're able to pay, your bills. When you're able to also see other ways of maybe investing. When you're able to support your children or family. Yes.
Okay.
And in this economy of today, when you're able to survive with what you make, in your business, that's great.
Do you have any dreams?
Yes, my dream is to open boutiques.
Okay.
Yes, is to have a shop. For example, is to have a shop, maybe South Africa, other countries, not only to have locally, but even internationally.
So that they have a taste of your excellence.
Yes, exactly.
Okay. So just tell us in closing about LT Peculiar Couture and where we can find you, what services you offer.
Okay.
Yeah.
LT Peculiar, it's now based in Commerce Park, plot 64. That's where you can find us. Yes. So we don't only do for individuals, we also do for private companies, we also do for government, Yes, we do different kinds of. Yes, at the moment we are also working on PPE. Yes.
That's protective clothing?
Yes.
Okay. And something about caps. Do you also do?
Yes, we also do accessories. We don't only do dresses.
Oh, okay.
Yes. We do bucket hats. We do bags.
Oh.
Yes.
This is really it's a legacy that you're trying to create. What legacy? What do you want to be remembered for? When we look back one day and we're like, oh, Lorato and her passion.
Yes. I want people to always know there was this brand because of what we delivered to them. Yes.
Okay. And then where can we find you?
We are there on Facebook, LT Peculiar Couture, Instagram, LT Peculiar Couture, and TikTok also the same, LT Peculiar Couture, and then contacts 7155-0308.
Okay. Thank you so much, Lorato. This was such an exciting conversation, and we truly wish you all the best I think it's so nice and it's so beautiful to see someone with such great passion and discipline. How long have you been running your business actually?
It's 11 years now.
11 years. Yeah, I think that's the story of true resilience.
Yes.
And yeah, it takes some real focus and hard work.
Yes.
And I'm sure you are open to mentoring people, and we can learn a lot from your story. Yeah, thank you so much for having the conversation.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Okay. And that brings us to the end of the episode with Lorato from LT Couture. We've spoken about the challenges in business. We've spoken about her dreams. We've spoken about just how she got here. And I can't wait for you to see all of the work that she does and how she has so much passion and excellence in what she does. Thank you for tuning in. Off Script Africa. Like, share, and subscribe. Bye.